Hi, my name's Mike, and the reason I'm doing this video is because I took my kids trick-or-treating last night, and when we got home they tried tearing into the candy, and I stopped them, told them how important it was that I needed to check the candy. Just didn't feel like it was sinking into them. So I did a little experiment, and after doing this experiment, I was really surprised myself because all the years past we went trick-or-treating and I've checked their candy. I don't think I was doing a good enough job. If you want to watch this, you'll see the importance. This is what I showed my kids. I grabbed a needle and I grabbed a piece of their candy. So for this experiment, I'll use a Kit Kat. Okay. And I explained to them, I had them look at the Kit Kat. They looked it over. They thought it was fine. They threw it in their mouth. Then I took another Kit Kat. Obviously didn't let them open it up. I took the needle for an experimental purpose only, and if you try this at home, my advice would be do not let this piece of candy out of your sight and dispose of it immediately. Open it up, get the needle out, but don't let someone accidentally consume that piece of candy because this is very dangerous. So I just flipped the paper back, stuck this needle right into the piece of candy, grab a sucker, push it the rest of the way in, and fold it back. Now, if you look this piece of candy over, I'm going to just spin it around so you can't see it. Now look at this piece of candy. As a parent, I would inspect this piece of candy, and I'd look at it, and I think, yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with this piece of candy. And I'd give it to my kid. I'd let him eat it. I would not have noticed that there is a pin-sized hole. Even if you check for air, candy, there's not enough air in there to do the air test to see if there's air in there. But as you open it up, we'll go ahead and open it up too. And I did this with my kids. You open it up, it looks fine. There's nothing wrong with that piece of candy. You cannot see any trace of a needle in there. But when you open it up, there's that needle. So just experience myself as a parent. I have not been checking our candy nearly close enough in the years past. Even though I feel like we live in a really good neighborhood and I trust all my neighbors, you don't know where that candy's been. It could have been tampered with at the manufacturer, at the grocery store. Somebody, there's a lot of weirdos out there. Somebody just get their kicks going through and grab a bag of candy, walk through the store, slip something in there and put it back on the shelf. You don't know where that candy was tampered with. Or it could happen in the privacy of somebody's home. So my advice to everyone is just really check your kids' candy. I know we've all heard that our entire lives, but yeah, I was so surprised that if you're really worried, you could take it to an airport or a hospital or something, and I'm sure they would x-ray it, make sure it's okay. But yeah, I know I'll be checking this candy a whole lot better. And before I let them eat it, I'll probably break every piece in half. Now, that's only a precaution against needles. I'm sure there's other things they could do. If they inject it with something or whatever, use a syringe and inject something dangerous inside the candy. Any number of things they could do to it. So just be careful. It's a holiday. It's supposed to be fun, but worst thing could happen, somebody get hurt. So there you go.